Right, I think we're live. Looking for game to capture. Yes, we are here. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Paul Grogan. Today we're going to be doing a 4-player playthrough of Terraforming Mars using the digital adaptation of the game, as you can see here. Thank you very much to everybody for joining me live, and hello to everybody who is watching this afterwards. This video is being created as part of the virtual Bacon gaming event. Bacon is a UK convention that's held every year. It's actually only about 15 minutes away from me, and sadly, due to the coronavirus pandemic, we can't attend it physically this year. So I'm basically running a whole load of games this weekend, playing games with friends that I would be doing if I was able to attend the convention. These videos are not sponsored in any way, so these are all thank you to the support of my Patreon supporters. If you like the content that I create, obviously give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and please consider supporting me on Patreon to help me make more videos of board games and digital adaptations of board games. Right, so I mentioned we're going to be playing this 4-player today. Let me just head on over to Discord and join. Here we go. 3 people that are joining me today. So Mark, good afternoon, Mark.
Good afternoon, Paul. How are you today?
I'm not bad. Now, the last time I played Terraforming Mars was with you in our epic 4.5-hour stream where we played 2 games.
Yeah, we did. It was an excellent evening, and I struggled the next day.
It was good, yes, and I struggled as well. So, have you played it since?
Yeah, I've played a couple of times, just with some random opponents.
Right.
It's quite a long game to play, isn't it? So
yeah,
it's not a pick up and play. But yeah, I've played a couple of times since and really enjoyed it. Yeah,
cool. And the difference between the last time we covered this and this time is we're using Prelude. Prelude is an add-on DLC expansion that you can buy for the digital game. Of course, the physical board game has how many expansions now? I've lost track. 10? Something crazy?
More than that? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the digital adaptation has got Prelude. They've chosen Prelude as the first expansion, which is a good one. John's also joining us today. Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon.
How many times have you played this then?
The digital or the board game?
Both.
The digital one, 8 or 9. Not for a while, though. And the board game, too many times.
Too many times, yeah. You're not part of the crowd that plays Terraforming Mars, are you?
No, I'm not.
No, you have seen that being played.
I'm the one who was the only person at the very first HandyCon that had a copy of Terraforming Mars.
Oh, right.
Didn't see it for the rest of the convention.
Right, okay. Because everybody else was playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And last but not least, Mr. Paul Kelly. Good afternoon, Paul. Have we lost Paul? We've lost Paul.
All right.
Oh, no, he is. Yes. So no stream is complete without at least 2 people called Paul in it. So thank you very much for joining me today. Now, what was you saying about this game? You were saying that you're slightly addicted to this game.
Oh, ever so slightly. Yeah, I think I've got about 3,000 plus solo games logged.
Wow.
Yeah.
3,000.
Oh, that's
something like that.
That's 2,998 more than me, I think. So, okay, right. Yeah. So I think it's fair to say that you know the cards then.
Yeah. There's quite a difference between the solo game and the multiplayer game.
There is, and I'm kind of hoping that your brain is stuck in solo game mode, in where half of the cards are absolutely useless, and you'll just pass them on to me. So I'm going to make sure that I'm sitting to Paul's left, if that's okay with everybody else. Right. So obviously you're going to be seeing the game from my perspective today. Hopefully none of these 3 are watching it on YouTube, otherwise they'll see the cards in my hand. So let's jump in. Let's give it a go. Choosing starting corporation. Now, you can't see which ones I've got, and I can't see which ones you've got. So I guess this is a decision that is made secretly.
Yes.
Right. Well, let's have a look then. I'm going to go with that one. Now, I'm not that familiar with the game, so I don't know if the one I've chosen is from the base game or is from Prelude. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's the one I've chosen. Here we go. So I've not loaded. I've obviously got Prelude, but I've never played it with Prelude. So it's basically saying you're playing with the Prelude phase enabled. After choosing your corporation, select 2 Prelude cards among the 4 proposed And Jumpstart. Am I right in thinking, because I've played the physical board game with Prelude, am I right in thinking Prelude gives everybody a boost to the start of the game and it therefore shortens the game?
Yes.
Right. That's essentially it, is it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
And I think that was why it was designed and conceived to speed the game up.
Right. Yeah, because it can run a little long. So basically, I've got 4 cards in front of me. I choose 2 of those, and they are my 2 starting cards. Let's have a look at this. Okay, well, I think I'm going to pick that one because I think that ties in with the other thing that I picked. This is interesting. Yeah, as for these, I'm not sure. Let's pick this one. Okay, and again, that was in secret as well. Right, I've now got my initial 10 cards, but I still haven't seen what you guys have selected. So, at this point in the game, none of us know which corporations we've chosen, and none of us know which Prelude cards we've chosen.
No.
Right, okay. So, let's have a look at these cards. There were new cards included in Prelude, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I do like that.
And you can flick back and forward between the selection screens until you make your final choice.
Right, so in other words, I could look at these 10 cards now and then actually go back and change my corporation.
Yep.
Right, okay. Good to know.
Or
I was hoping it was
your
like
Prelude cards.
Yeah. And how many rounds are we looking at in a 4-player game, usually?
5
9?
or 6.
5 or 6? Surely more than that. Then again, with Prelude, no, I don't know. Well, I'd have thought there'd be more than that. Wow, I thought there was like 10 or something.
Well, I've been
Maybe wrong.
practicing a few multiplayer games, and
5 or 6
6
rounds in a 4-player game. Wow. Okay. Well, that changes my thinking then on a card which costs a certain amount of money but gives me a certain amount of money income every round. So, well, I think I'm going to go... Now, I can only do that if that, but that's fine. That's okay. We'll have that one. Again, I'm not... If you're expecting a masterclass in this game, this is not it. I'm not that good at this game at all.
I was going to say, I'm not very good at it. I might have played it a lot, but you know what I'm like with games. I like games, I just don't win at them.
In fact, I've recorded a show with David from Man vs. Meeple and Mark from Board Game Coffee that isn't out yet, so don't go and look for it yet. But there was a good discussion about this game in that show. So I won't spoil it by saying any more, but there was a really good discussion about this game. Where's me money? Where's me money? There's me money. Where's my money? I can't see where my money is. How much money do you start with?
Depends on the corporation.
Depends who you are.
Right. Okay. I'm just going to go back then and have a look. Ah, yes, there it is. I can see it now. Okay, let's select them again. And it needs... Ah, right. So when I go back and change my corporation, it actually forgets which other ones I've selected. Okay, I see. Right. So I think we're going to do that one. That's pretty good, but it needs that. Oh, I don't know. Should have done this in advance, really, because this isn't making a good stream, watching Paul staring at cards. How many cards do you normally buy from your initial 10?
That kind of depends on who you are.
Does
and how
it?
much money
Right.
you've got. I would say no more than 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
even that's a lot.
Yeah, four's probably the most you would buy with a... I think Prelude, if you get a money boost from Prelude, maybe there's an argument for buying one more. but
Okay.
I think 3 or 4 is about right. Because you still need money to play the cards as well.
Well,
so
exactly. Yeah, so you
you
buy them for 3, and then you think, oh, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I need to actually play them as well.
And if you've not played much, don't go for anything that looks end-gamey.
No, not at this stage. No. He says, buying a card that can't be played for about another 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. I've chosen. I've locked it in. We'll let people laugh at my choices. I mean, this is a game, you know, my opinions on this game have changed in the last few months, and this is a game I can see myself playing 100 times. And the more I play it, the more I will learn not which cards are good and which cards are bad, because I think all cards are good in the right situation. It's learning that situation for each of the cards. Like, oh, I've got this card right now, and because of this particular thing, I know that's good. And I don't have that knowledge at the moment. So I'm locked in. Paul's locked in.
When you play with others online, you can tell the people who've just learned it by rote, because when they do the drafting, they do it in seconds. They know exactly what cards to buy and what not to buy.
Yeah.
And I think when you get to that level, then I think you can be considered a pretty good player.
Yeah. And your games would run a lot quickly as well.
Yeah.
Although Turmoil tends to mix it up a bit. I actually one of those people that really enjoys the Turmoil stuff.
Okay.
Which adds in the political stuff.
Yeah, I've not even looked at that.
Likewise. I find, to be honest, I find it complicated enough without that. So
I actually found it simpler with it because it really does work quite well. But I think if you've played loads of the games without it, see, that's the thing. I've not played that many games, so. And every time an expansion comes out, I'm one of those people that always just throws everything in the box.
Right. By the way, Mark and John, we are waiting for you to lock your choices in.
No, we're locked in.
Yeah,
sure?
We're waiting on you and
No.
Yeah.
Paul.
Okay. Well, my screen is saying that me and Paul are ready. And
My screen is saying that Mark and I are ready. Are we in different games?
Oh wow.
Remember, we did start 3 games to try and get this working. We might be in different games.
It's my conception.
Yeah, so just in the 15 minutes before we went live, we were trying to create a game for us all to join. It's one of the downsides of the app. It is a bit fiddly.
But I'm pretty sure we all got into the same game.
Well, right now, this is saying that me and Paul are done and you two are not done. Do you want to come out and then go in and see what's happening?
Yeah, let's try that. Hold on.
Because it could be that there are currently 3 games going on between the 4 of us, and you're not in the right one. But I don't know how you would know which the right one is. Because can you name a game when you create it?
Right, there's one that's showing waiting, and 3 I can forfeit. So let me forfeit the other 3.
Okay. Well, don't forfeit this one, otherwise we're...
Well, I don't know which it is. That's the problem.
We'll just go into each one, and we'll cancel them all later.
So let's try one at a time.
Yeah, the problem is you're going to have to make that choice now on your starting cards and see if it's the right game.
No, give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, so the app is really pretty, really nicely done and well implemented, but the multiplayer aspect side of it is a little quirky to actually get games going and synchronized.
Okay, let me try a different one.
And yeah, it turns out that we've actually now got 4 active games and we might be in different ones. Well, me and Paul are in the same game, I know that. Yeah, Peter's just joined in, not missed anything other than my choice of Corporation, Prelude cards and starting cards. What about you, Mark? If you go out, how many games can you see?
Let's have a look.
One of them will be the real
4
one.
games.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm thinking it's probably the one that said waiting.
Could be.
Let me get...
You're now ready, John.
Am I?
Yeah, yours is now showing as ready.
Oh, I need to go back into that game then.
Okay.
Right, so this isn't the one then.
So it's just you, Mark.
So where are you picking the list of games up from? Is it the online option?
I think if you click on resume game.
I resume. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I think so there is a list of games. Try one of those.
So there's one that says waiting that I
try
can't
that.
access.
Yeah,
oh,
right.
Right.
That one. So.
And the other 3 have got either forfeit or play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but only one appears to have. Right, well, it's not this one.
John's is now saying ready on my screen.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not this one because no one's showing ready on this one.
So yeah, if you try going into each one of them, one at a time, Mark, hopefully you'll find one of them where it shows that the rest of us have chosen cards.
One's not working. Okay, so it was the top one.
But we definitely don't want you to forfeit any, just in case you forfeit the wrong one, and then we have to restart this.
Right. So I think it's this one.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll get up a screen like me. Any luck, Mark?
I don't know is the honest answer, because I've got back to where I'm picking my corporation prelude cards, but I don't know if there's any point going any further.
Yeah, you don't know if that is the actual game or not.
And that's the thing, you have to go further to get in. So
I think so, yeah. Unfortunately, I think you're just going to have to go through that, and then one of them will be the actual game. Oh, there's a chat message appeared in the top screen. Aha!
So you could...
That's the one. That's a way of doing it. I have just seen that chat message. Well, unless, of course, the chat feature is cross-game.
What about that one?
Yeah, and I'm going to say hello as well. There you go.
So we seem to be able to chat. That's a good sign.
We can chat.
Spend a bit more time doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul's here as well.
So let me do that one.
So, yeah, if that chat is in the game, that means we're all in the game. But if that chat is just a global chat, as long as we're on the server, yeah. You better hurry up, Mark, because you've only got 4 days left. You've got 4 days, 23 hours and 50 minutes left.
You see, I'm only seeing me as ready in this game.
Right. Well, I'm showing you as ready on this game here.
Right. So there are 2 games. Well, if it turns out we're in different games, I can jump back into yours anyway.
Yeah.
Right. This still isn't the right game because I'm seeing Gas Boat is ready, but the other 2 is not. So.
Right. So I think that's the game that you 2 are in.
So if I forfeit this one, do you think it'll remove it from my list and then?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we're safe to forfeit that one because that's not this. Oh no, that was this one.
Okay, so that's the one I'm in. Okay, because that's purple forfeited.
Okay, purple forfeited and replaced by an AI. So unfortunately, I think we are going to have to start this again.
Then. Yep.
Yeah,
well, hang on, we've got another game, so let's use one of the other ones that's live. Right.
Okay.
I'm down to 3 now.
So I'm going to forfeit this one as well. Apologies for this. Right, so I'm going to click on resume. There are 3 other games.
Right, what icons can you see? Because I can see one that says 4D and 2 that say 5D.
Yeah, that's just the amount of time left. So let's go into the 4D one.
Let's go into the 4D one.
Let's all go into the 4D one.
There you go.
There we go.
I seem to be... Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, but this is the one where mine is now saying planet in sight, preparing for arrival, and nothing's happening. This is the game that appears to be locked. And again, this is another slight quirk of the app because I now can't actually...
Okay.
Yeah, my entire screen is locked. And I can't even exit the app or pull up any settings or anything.
Right, so I suggest we just get rid of forfeit all of these and start a new one. It won't take that. It'll probably be a lot quicker.
Yeah, so apologies for this, but bear with us while we just sort this out.
So I'm forfeiting everything. I've still got one that says waiting, but I can't do anything about that one.
Yeah, I'm going to relaunch the app.
And I'll come out as well. That's a good plan.
Terraforming Mars. There we go. Right, the app has been relaunched. Should find it in a minute.
So it's only taking 20 minutes.
There we go. Right.
It's a shame. I had a good corp and everything.
Yeah. So I'm going to forfeit 2 of these. One of them does say waiting.
Yeah, so forfeit everything you can.
Can't do anything about that. Okay, and I'm going to go back and I am going to start a new game. And I'm going to create a private game. And that is the problem. I can't give it a name. And this is one of the problems with the app. You should be able to give it a name.
So yeah, and every other app you can.
Yeah. And I'm going to add in. That's monkeys. Right. Are we all ready? I'm going to click create. Right. I have clicked create. Paul's accepted. Mark's accepted. John's accepted. And we're in. Okay. Off we go again. So, corporations. Forget everything that we did earlier on. Let's choose a new one. Okay. Am I going to be able to remember how... Am I going to be able to remember this one? Possibly not. No, I think I like this one. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. And then we'll see. We'll see what we get here. Seems quite good. Yeah, I might go for that one and that one. Okay, and then let's have a look at my starting 10 cards. Oh, look how cute he is. Right. So. Definitely got to have that one. Oh, I'm not sure about these now. I need to remind myself what some of these do. Yeah, I might go for that one because it's fun. Although Thomas has just put something in the chat that I need to have a look at. What's he said? That, unless there's that. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with it. I'll go with that, and I think it's that. No, actually we're going to go with that. And then I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to go with that. And...
this is definitely weird because now my game says people are ready.
That's looking better now. There's 3 of us ready.
Yeah, I'm not ready, even though mine is saying ready. That's the weird thing. Mine says ready on the left-hand side next to me, and I am not ready. I have not clicked done yet. So
I think we're in the same game, which is what matters.
We should be in the same game.
It's a shame, actually. I had a really good hand on the first one.
I hope so. Let's just read this card again. Okay. This might not work. I know I'm just playing for fun, mainly.
Yeah, we're all showing ready now. This is a good sign.
Okay, so I'm going to click. I think I'm going to click done. I just need to double check these cards. Make sure I haven't messed anything up. How much does it cost normally to build a power plant? Increase your power, is it 12?
11.
Standard 11? Projects, it's 11, is it? Okay.
Can't remember off the top of my head, something like that.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm done. Waiting for other players. Right, I think it's done. I think we're in. Huzzah. And it's Mark first.
Yep,
hopefully.
So I'm playing my 2 prelude cards.
Right, okay, so you play them at the start, do you?
Yeah, so I've played my first one, which has increased my steel production, giving me some steel.
Now, remind me, can I see what you're doing or not? Is it only when you lock them in?
I think if you click on my corporation icon on the thing on the left.
I'm trying.
I think it shows what I'm doing. But then maybe it replays it as well.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
I thought I was able to click on your thing and it would come up with your stuff, but not at the moment.
Okay, done.
A player has completed a turn. Confirm to view the result. Right, so now I can see what you've done. So you've played mining operations.
Yep.
And got yourself some of that. And Polar Industries. There you go. Might just turn the sound effects down a little bit because they're a little bit loud. Sound. There we go. Right. So now can I click on your name? No, I can't. Yeah, maybe later on, once we get going.
Once
let's see what Paul's done.
At the moment, we're just playing Preludes, aren't we? So
yeah. So the Allied Bank. And a loan. Nice. So 30 money, but you lose 2 income.
Good grief.
That's pretty good though, isn't it?
It's not bad when you've only got 6 to 8 turns.
Yeah. And that's it. Some of the cards are better based on player count because the number of rounds is affected by the number of, the number of generations will be affected by the number of players in the game. Right, let's see what John's done. He's played Self-Sufficient Settlement, getting a city up there. So you're the Tharsis Republic. And Metals Company, giving you a nice little boost. Right, my turn. So I'm playing a Great Aquifer to put 2 lakes on the board. And I'm going to put one there, which I think gets me a bit of money. And some plants. And then another one there. Okay, and then a nitrogen shipment. Yes. Okay, right. So now we're in the game. And now I can click on your icons to see what you're each playing. So let me just go through them mainly for my benefit. So Mark, you're playing Ecoline, which is the one I actually chose in the previous game. So I know how that one works. It starts with some plants and some production, and you can convert 7 plants into greenery instead of 8. Paul, you're playing Terraforming Mars, which is basically starting with lots of money, and whenever you play a card with a building tag, you get a discount. And John, you're playing the Tharsis Republic, which starts with 40 money, but as your first action in the game, you place a city. And then whenever a city tile is placed, you get money. Right, okay. Gotcha. We're ready to go. And yeah, if you want to talk through what you're doing on your turn, even though I can't see it here, and then obviously it will show once you've done your turn.
No problem. So I'm the first player, so I'm going to start by playing Adapted Lichen, which costs me 9 money, and it's going to increase my plant production by 1 step, so taking advantage of the Ecoline Corporation. Yeah. And then as a second action, just going to quick look at the milestones. Sorry, not the milestones, the standard projects.
Yeah, speaking of which, milestones, I need to remember these.
I think I'm going to play Lunar Beam, which costs me 13. It drops my money production by 2 steps, but it increases heat and energy production by 2 steps each. So that seems quite a good way to start building the engine.
Yeah, energy production and heat.
Yeah. And now, because of my Prelude boost, I'm producing 4 heat a turn at the moment, so that's quite a good start,
nice.
I think. That's my turn. Over to Yellow.
So we can see what he's done. So yeah, got the adapted lichen, which basically is 9 money for her, and then Lunar Beam.
It's going to be interesting to see this because every game, I mean, we've taken to leaving Eco Line out because every game we've played, Eco Line wins.
Oh right, okay. So if you don't win, Mark,
no pressure at all.
There are a few strategies for blocking it apparently, but I don't know what they are.
Yeah, you're also assuming that the person in charge of Eco Line actually knows what they're doing.
But that's a good question for the chat. If you are watching this game, do you feel that Eco Line is too powerful? Because Mark's saying he leaves it. Sorry, John's saying that he leaves it out when he's playing because it always seems to win.
I've just hampered him slightly by knocking 4 of his plants off.
Oh, thank you.
Always, as I said, there are strategies for stopping people.
So
Someone's
he's currently got
using them.
5 plants. James is saying Eco Line is very good. Okay, but there's very good and there's too good. Right, let's have a look what Paul's done. So Paul's done a big asteroid. Heat production up by 2. 2 lots of titanium, but destroys 4 plants. And then an aero break. Right, it's coming up too quick. I might slow down the animation speed actually. Where is the animation speed? Let's put it on. Let's put it on default. See what that does. Right, John, you're up.
Okay.
What is he gonna do?
So first thing I do is place another city.
Mm-hmm.
Where's a good?
So it did say that your first action in the game has to be placed to place a city, but then you placed a city because of your prelude card.
Yep.
So
and every time I place a city, I increase my money as well.
Yeah, but that city you placed from your prelude card, that was the special one, wasn't it? That was.
Yes, this is the normal starting one.
Right. Okay.
The one up the top by the titanium was my extra starting city.
Right.
And then for my second action, I'm going to just do a little bit of standard projects.
We might have to explain how cities work to Paul because he's played 3,000 solo games where you don't build cities. Is that true? You don't build cities in the solo game?
You think I don't build cities? Not at all. You
No,
build loads of them if you can.
Do you? In the solo game?
Yeah, you
think
can't
you
play the
did.
game without building cities.
The
You
solo
wouldn't be
game.
able to score.
Yeah, but the solo game, you don't care about points. You're just trying to
I
do it in
suppose.
14 turns.
Well,
Oh, no.
You care about points. Okay.
Absolutely.
Right, my go. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm playing cards. Right. So. I think I need to bribe a committee. Let's start as we mean to go on. Okay? I'm going to lose myself 2 points, but my terraforming rating has gone up to 25. So I'm happy with that. Oh, I love that sound effect of my victory points going down. That's a nice touch, that. I like that. Right, standard project. I think we are going to put a greenery. Yeah, we're going to slap a greenery on the board. Now, where do I want to put this?
there's a nice city there you could put it next to.
I could put it next to the city. Doesn't that get you a benefit? I think it does.
No, actually, it gets you a benefit, I think.
Now, every tile that I place after this has to be adjacent to...
Yeah, so normally if
it.
you're placing greenery, you have to put it next to one of your own if you can.
Mm-hmm. So I think I'm going to put that down at the bottom because that's going to get me 4 money. Yeah.
If you subsequently play a city anywhere, they have no placement.
Cities can go anywhere. Right.
Well, but not within one space of another city.
True, yeah. Thomas is asking why I'm building a greenery so early. 2 reasons. The first one is I have this card, which can only be built if I have a greenery. And the second one is I'm not very good at the game. Yeah. So that's why.
One of the beauty about this game is that if you get really into the theme of the engine builders, you can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was a huge Babylon 5 fan, and she basically built a science complex around Olympus Mons,
Right.
simply because it fitted with Babylon 5.
Yeah.
She wanted to build the side core.
Yeah. So what did Mark do? Just passed?
I just passed, yeah. I've spent up for the turn, so I passed.
Okay.
And I've just played a volcano.
Why not? Let's have a look. So volcano and 2 temperature boosts, which gets you a heat boost. Yeah, I was looking at that. Very nice. Okay. Over to John.
Okie dokie.
We have 27 money left. Loads.
I think a city is the first priority.
We've got 2 of them already.
Well, actually, I've got more now.
You want more? What are you thinking about, John?
Bacteria. I'm getting the engine going. So, as you'll see, building a city just generates me money. And the next card, let me end the turn, is just an engine builder towards the next step.
Polar City.
Which you'll notice I've put next to your greenery.
Ah. Yeah, your income's shooting up, isn't it? Look at that. And then nitrite reducing bacteria. Okay, so my turn.
So basically, it's
Go on.
I was just going to say, so the nitrate basically is a way of upping the terraforming thing quite quickly.
Add a microbe to the card or remove 3. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the reason why I played the greenery early, which normally you wouldn't do in the game, is that I have the ecological zone, which requires a greenery. So yes, I'm going to play the ecological zone. And I'm going to put it there. Which gets me plant, 2 money. And that sounded like a cow to me. Definitely heard a cow. And then when you play an animal or a plant tag, including these 2, add an animal to this card. Okay, so basically an animal goes on the card, which is half a point. Awesome. Oh no, another one's going on. There we go. 2 have gone on. My second action, I think, is going to be to skip. Yeah, that's my go done. So it's back to Paul.
Nice and quick.
Yeah. And yes, the chat is saying that it would have been better if I'd have got 8 greenery, but I wanted to do it on turn 1, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get 8 greenery on turn 1 to do it. Possibly I could have. So Paul's done.
Oh, right. Okay, so let's do a bit of that.
You still got money? You got a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I think that's probably it.
And he's got an action as well.
Oh,
His blue card.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use that action.
Yep.
And I'm going to start the good old search for life for what good it's
Oh
ever
right,
done me.
I did that in my very first game I played of Terraforming Mars.
Yeah,
and I found
generally it doesn't work.
No, but it was fun. I wanted to do it, and I found. And this is what we were saying earlier on, that you can just play this game, and you can just play cards, and you do cool stuff, and it doesn't matter if you win. But
I think that's part of its popularity.
I think so.
The fact, yeah.
So yeah, so I don't have any actions on cards I can use, so I'm passing. Back to you, John.
Okie dokie. The only thing I've got left to do is my action this turn, so I might as well do that. That's putting a microbe on a card.
And that is round 1. Or Generation 1 done. 30 years pass. Or whatever the definition of a generation now is. You still there, John?
Yep, just ended the turn now.
Right, there we go. So you spent $1 million. It's not dollars, is it? What's it called?
Mega credits.
Mega credits, that's it. Right. So it's doing all of the production and stuff.
This is where the app is really useful because it just does bookkeeping.
It just does it all. I mean, like any app that does all the bookkeeping for you, you need to understand what it's doing, otherwise you'll get lost. You know, I've played computer games before that have been adaptations of board games, and by the end of it, I still didn't understand what was going on. Once you've played the physical game, having an app that does all of the bookkeeping for you is amazing because you understand it. It's like through the ages, you know, you don't want to be bothering with that stuff. So, right, what am I going to play here? Okay, well, graphics have gone a little bit weird there. And I'm just picking one of these to keep. Don't necessarily need to buy it.
Exactly.
But it's a card that I might not want somebody else to have. This is where sitting around the table might have a bit of an advantage, so that I can look and say, oh, you know, John's collecting the science cards or whatever.
At the moment, no one's got many cards out. So.
No.
It's a way you can see what other people have laid out, isn't there?
You can, yeah. You just have to click on them and click on the cards played. It's just harder to do than getting a telescope out and looking at the other side of the table.
Oh, we're drafting.
We are drafting.
I didn't realise we were drafting. Oh,
yeah.
God, I've never played this with drafting.
You've never played it with drafting?
No,
oh
I
my
hate
God,
drafting.
You've got to play it with drafting.
It takes too long.
No, it's essential. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've played it where I've drafted the first 10 cards. I'm not going to do that again. That was too much. Definitely drafting the first, the 4. Yeah. So yeah, Spot is saying, can you see? Yeah, so if I look on here, and then here, I can see the cards that the other player has played. So yeah, you can absolutely see that. Oh, well, oh, but now it's here. Let's just go back to me. What tags
so do I need to do anything to pass the cards on, or does it just happen automatically?
It does that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then once you've got your 4 cards, you then choose which of those 4 you're going to buy. Right, okay, so which of these 4 cards am I going to buy? That is the question. I'm thinking this one. Yeah, I'm thinking this one. I need to remind myself of my special ability. Right, yes.
Spend heat as money.
Spend heat as money, but not the other way around. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to take that one. Don't think I want to take that one as well.
See, not realising we were drafting, it means I kept the wrong card in first hand, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's just as good.
No, screw it. I'm going to buy... Oh, no, but if I buy both of them, that's going to cost me 6. And yeah, okay. Done. I've just bought 1 card.
Right, so I'm going to play.
Monica's in the chat saying
project.
that Terraforming Mars is her most pimped up game, in which case you need to prove it by sending us some photos. Please send us some photos to the Slack channel of your blinged up Terraforming Marses.
Did she 3D print and plank the tiles herself?
Uh-huh. I've got the basic game.
Or did she buy them?
Plus, I have a fake copy in the attic, but that's another story.
In a fake copy.
I bought what was suspected to be a fake copy of the game in order to review the components to check that they were fake. And it was a fake. It was at the time where there was lots of rumours going around of fake copies of board games. And I was contacted and asked to basically, buy one of the fake ones and have a look at it and confirm that it was indeed a fake. And I can confirm it was a fake. So, right. So what did you do, Paul? You did stuff.
I played a card called Standard Technology, which lets me play standard projects for a 3 discount.
Cheaper. Okay.
Just to put you on edge, I've
And what have you
kicked
done?
a few things off. Claimed a milestone for a start.
Already?
Ooh.
And funded an award. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So the award that you funded is Banker. So at the end of the game, the player with the most mega bucks, mega dollars, did you say? Mega euro dollars? Mega
Yeah,
credits?
mega
Production. Not the most money, it's the most production.
Oh, it's the most production. Right. So whoever's producing the most money, which is currently you,
Mm-hmm.
and you've also
May
got
not
the
be at the
milestone.
end, but
No, but the
it's cheap
milestone is a
someone
fixed
early on.
thing. You've
Yeah.
got that. You've got the 5 points for that straight away.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. My go. So, I'm going to play a little doggy
Oh.
because it was cute.
Does the doggy have a name?
Derek.
Derek the doggy. That's awesome.
Okay. And then because I've played an animal card, I basically get to add one to the ecological zone, I believe, or something like that. Or does it get one itself? I think it gets one itself.
Yeah, it'll get one itself.
Right, so when it comes in, it's got one. I thought it was an action to put one on there. Oh, no, it's whenever a city tile is placed, add an animal to it. Yeah, so John, I need you to build lots more cities.
Mhm.
And I will provide pet dogs for all of your people in the cities.
Yeah.
That's basically how this is going to work. So somebody grabbed that second heat production already. Oh,
Yes, thanks.
wow. Okay, so what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I've got 19 money. Can't do that. It's probably going to be that. But then again, is that the best thing for me? I don't know whether it is. I think I'm going to skip because I've done one action. So I'm going to skip my second one and we'll see what happens.
Mm. So Paul has played Derek the doggy.
I played Derek the doggy.
He's a good boy.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
All right then, it's me. So I'm going to start by playing a power plant, which I can use steel for to essentially play it for free, which is
Okay.
good. And that increases my energy production by 1 step, which seems good. And then, what am I going to do as well?
Okay, so there's a message in the chat which is interesting from Hans. He said the dog, the picture of the dog, is actually from a board game a friend of his that lives close to where he lives and was a playtester of the game. So there we go.
The dog?
Cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the somewhat controversial artwork.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I don't know what people are complaining about. I mean, yeah, it's not like
It's-
inspired, but
The
Yeah.
dog
it could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse. Photos are
And if
better than
it's
bad
sleeve-
artwork. But good artwork is always, yeah.
I thought the artwork was ironic.
You think?
Yeah, it's funny.
Supposed to be photorealistic. So
Yeah.
that's a bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to skip and see what happens.
Okay. So yeah, power plant, and then you're skipping. Okay. So Sean is amazed by Hansi's 200 plays of the game. Sean was obviously not here earlier on when Paul told us how many times he's played the solo game. It was a bit more than 200.
There we go.
Right.
I've just put some energy production into play.
Right. Using a standard project, but you get that cheap, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Over to John.
Okay, so let's use some actions, I think, this turn. So let's get a microbe on there.
Yeah, I think 100. I'm going to add 100 plays of Terraforming Mars to my bucket list because I think it's a game that I deserves to be played quite a lot. And yeah, I've got friends who've played this 60, 70, 100 times or so. And I'm down to about 5, I think.
Yeah.
What was funny though is the first ever game I played of this, the physical game round at a friend's house, was with the group of players that had all played it 50 times each, and I won. It was like,
So
yay!
Search for Life was its usual success. Not, but I got a microbe out as well.
You might get it. You might get it. Oh, you're discarding a card. Hmm.
It's
Right.
from the Search for Life. You draw a card. And
Oh,
you always
right.
discard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you never know. As
You
I
never
say,
know. Right, what am
it's
I
one of those
doing?
cards. If you get it out early, it may or may not give you. It's one of those cards. There's no point in playing later in the game.
No, you got to play it right at the start and then just keep trying it because you never know. I don't think I want to do anything, to be honest. I've only got 19 money. I've missed out on the temperature boost. So I think I'm going to pass. I've got no actions left. Yep, I'm out. That's me done.
Okay. I think I'm gonna build a aquifer and gonna grab 2 free cards.
Putting a lake on the board. Okay.
That's me passed.
Yeah, so Paul's out. You got anything else for us, John?
Yeah.
cards in
it's a good
hand?
pad. Yep. I'm just doing that for now.
Let's have a look at this search for life then. Or not. Oh, you're doing a power plant?
Yeah.
I am going to pass.
Okay, so just John left.
And shock horror.
Yeah, because Generation 2 is normally is shorter than Generation 1. Is that right? In terms of the number of actions people will play?
Yeah, because you've usually
Yeah,
got
right.
Less money. Okie dokie. Right. Generation 3. So yeah, question for the chat. How many years would you class a generation as? Because I always think of a generation as being 30 years, but I'm just curious to see if there is an official definition of a generation or what you think it is. Meanwhile, we're drafting. John, we're drafting. Don't pick the card you want to keep. Well, no, do pick the card you want to keep.
Yeah. I've got it now.
I believe Terraforming Mars considers a generation to be 25 years.
25 years, yeah, that's the, yeah. Do we want this? Does look quite nice. And it is that, so I'm going to take that one. Okay, first card chosen. That's an awesome card. But requires 5 science things to play. Yeah, never going to happen. Never going to happen. Yeah, let's have that. Okay, what am I going to have now? Also noticed another slight little graphical glitch on the right hand side, which I don't remember seeing that before, unless it isn't a graphical glitch, it just looks like it over here. Right, okay, so which of these cards do I actually want to keep? I think that one. I'm looking at this one and I'm thinking, well, this is really good. Surely this is really good. But then again, it's going to cost me 3 to buy the card, another 1 to play it. That's going to cost me 4, and it's going to cost me that, but it does get me that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure about that one. And what's this one? Let's have a look at this card. Okay, I think we need to play that because of my other thing that I've already played. Let's just view the game state. Look at my cards. Yes. Let's go back and let's select that one. I'm not going to select this one. Oh, I was going to, but I changed my mind. Right, I've bought 2 cards. Frodo's popped in the chat. He wished he could have joined in, but next time we'll arrange a game where you can join in. Because this definitely isn't going to be the last time I'm playing this game. And I know what Monica's saying earlier on, that she loves the physical board game so much that doesn't really want to play the app. Whereas, whilst I always prefer to play a physical board game around the table, the app is so well done that for example, if somebody said to me, Paul, you're never going to be able to play the physical board game of Terraforming Mars again, but you can carry on playing with the app, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, the app just makes life so much easier.
Yeah. I think it's because, obviously, I don't mind playing games with people who aren't physically in the same room as me and chatting to them. That's fine. I like doing that. But the visual representation of the game, whilst we talked about the artwork before, I'm not a big fan of the graphic design on the cards in the board game, whereas the digital game looks really, really nice. What was that I've just seen? You've done something with inert gases.
Yep, inert gases, which pushes my terraforming rating up a bit, which it needed.
Viral
and
enhancers.
It's just settings, yes, which works quite well with my nitrates.
Let's have a look at your viral enhancers. You're not going to hear that phrase that often. Let me have a good look at your viral enhancers. Where are your cards? There. So it's basically when you play a plant, microbe or animal tag, including this one, gain 1 plant or add 1 resource to that card. Okay, so it makes other cards better, or you get a plant. Right, okay. Gotcha. So my go. Let's have a look at the cards I drafted. Nope, that's me. Right, okay. Well, there's 4 water on the board, so I can play this. And I think I might do, but do I want to do this first? Because I've got 8 plants now, so I can stick a greenery down. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put a greenery down. I can't put it on the Noctis City space because that is reserved for Noctis City. So I'm just going to put it... it depends if I'm going to be building a city soon. Yeah, I probably am. I'm going to put it there. I'll have a nice big line of forests. And then... Why can't I play this card? Oh, because I don't have that. Ah. But that's fine, because I'm going to put this first. I'm going to play a Great Dam. And I'm not going to use any heat. No, I'll just use money. That increases my power production by 2. And I'm back on 0 victory points. And that case of bribery has all been forgotten about because it was 50 years ago. Nobody remembers that.
Okay, so I'm going to start by playing building a forest for 7 instead of 8.
Some greenery.
Going to put it there, I think, and get some more plants back. Gets me a little bit of money as well, which is good.
You don't have any tiles on the board at the moment, do you, Mark?
No, I did have a. I think I've put a couple of oceans down.
You have, so. Yeah. But this greenery can go anywhere.
Yeah, which so that's cool. And then second action, I'm going to build a tropical resort, which I can use steel to pay for most of it. So it's only actually cost me 1 credit.
We all need somewhere to go on holiday.
Indeed, even on Mars.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to drop my heat production down, but it is going to get my money production back in the black, which is great. So that's me.
So 7 plants for a greenery. And then tropical resort. There we go. And again, we were talking about thematic connections in this game. So tropical resort is costing you -2 heat because you're having to heat it, but it's getting you money because it's a resort because people are coming to pay you to go on holiday. Every card has thematic reasons why all of the costs and the icons are on it, and that's one thing I love about this. Yeah, because I love myself a dry Euro where there is an action to convert 1 brown cube into 2 green cubes with absolutely no thematic explanation whatsoever. I love them. They're great. But when there is a thematic explanation, it just makes the game so much more enjoyable to play.
I mean, that's the thing. You can make your own theme with this as well.
Well, I don't think you need to. If the dry, boring Euros, you have to put your own theme on it. Generally, with this, you don't need to because it's all there. When you think about like the tropical resort, when you think about what that card is doing, it makes sense. Hey, Paul's stealing from people. John, have a word. He's stealing your steel.
I saw.
I had some Tuscan Raiders to steal.
That was my impression of a Tuscan Raider, by the way. I didn't have a grape stuck in my throat.
I thought that was Derek the dog, but it was a Tuscan Raider.
Derek needs the vet.
Derek definitely needs the vet if he sounds like that, yeah. So you have enough heat to boost the temperature a bit.
That was for my nitrate tags.
Oh, somebody does, right. Oh, I'm looking at somebody else. So, and the search for life is...
Yeah, no.
No. Still looking for life. Right. So now, hopefully, I can play the card that I was confused why I couldn't play it before. Oh no, I still can't play it. Right. Somebody in the chat tell me why I can't play this card. I have the money. It requires me to drop my power down by 1, and I do have a power, and it increases my money by 2. Oh, it's because of the text. It says place a city tile adjacent to at least 2 other city tiles. Right. So that's why I can't play that card. So instead, I'll play some decomposers. Okay. Yep. So I get a thing on there. And I thought I was also going to get something else. I thought my ecological zone was going to get a thing on it. Whenever you play a plant tag, add an animal to this card.
You have to play a plant tag?
Oh, and decomposers was not a plant tag. No.
It was a microbe tag.
It was a microbe tag. Right, okay. So I need more plants, animals, and microbes for that to work. Right, okay. So I'm going to need another city, which is a standard project, and I can just about do it. Yeah, by spending... Yeah, I spend 3 heat. Yes, I want to build a city. So this has to go adjacent to one of my greeneries.
No, the city can go anywhere.
Sorry, the city can go anywhere. But I
Yeah.
kind of want it to go next to greeneries, because then it's worth stuff.
That's how you score.
Yeah, worth points at the end.
Okay,
Nah,
but...
you don't want to do that. You want to put it out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, the card I've got
Stop.
in my hand needs to be adjacent to 2 cities. Therefore, it needs to be in between 2 cities.
Yes, so you need to put... Yes, so in this case, yes, you do want to put a city that's one away from somebody
Yes,
else's
so
city.
do I want to put it there, or do I want to put it there? I'm going to put it here.
As opposed to 2 castles.
Yeah.
There you go. I think that's the right place to put it. And because I've played a city, I get a doggy. Woof, 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 woof. Who's a good boy? Right, done.
I like the idea we're building a colony for dogs rather than
We are.
people.
And cows.
Mars. Yeah, Mars for dogs. Cows. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, because there's so many different cards in this game, every game is going to play out differently with the cards that you choose to take and play. And you know, a lot of games where you simply keep throwing in more and more and more cards, you end up kind of breaking the game a bit because you end up diluting the cards too much. I don't feel that with this game, not that I'm an expert. Yeah, because all of the cards are just providing...
And that's certainly the advantage of drafting. If you weren't drafting, you can feel pain.
Yes.
With the cards.
Yeah.
So
Of course, drafting does add a long time to the gameplay.
So let's see what everybody's doing. So John, you've got no money left. I've got no money
Currently,
left.
no.
Yeah, currently. Well, it's got 15. Paul's got loads.
That's because I've been stealing off people.
That's true. Convoy from Europa. A free card. And another lake. Nice. Sean is saying that he thinks this one might be in my top 10. Give it another 5 years. Once I've played this game 100 times. I'm not going to play it 100 times in the next 5 years, but it could possibly be. Right now it is not in there, but that's because I haven't played it enough. But yeah, certainly in the last couple of months I've gained an appreciation for why a lot of people rate this game very, very highly. And I can see that and my opinion of it is going up each time I play. Not a big fan of the solo game, but the multiplayer game is very good.
I'm sure everybody would be shocked to see me passing.
And whilst I would love to play this card, I have no money. So I am also passing. I don't have any actions. No, pass.
I will also pass.
Oh, well, I would. Raise the heat a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still a bit chilly outside.
And then pass.
It's only minus 16 now. Right. Off we go. Generation 4. Production phase. Let's keep an eye on what's happening here. I've not got much in the way of production. Oh, it's me first. Right, drafting we go. Okay, so that's no use at all because that can't be played anymore now. Don't think that's going to be very good for me. Let's just check my tax. Yeah, it's not going to be that good. What about this? Yeah, quite like that. That's all right. Let's go for that. Yeah, there's the card that I was going to play in the first game that we were going to play today before we scrapped it. I was like, that card looks familiar. It's a bit late in the game now to spend 6 for 2 income, I think. Although, yeah, it is, but that income counts towards that award. So, which of these do we want?
Yeah, and this might actually go 7 or 8, 9 turns because I didn't realise we weren't going to be having the one starting income on everything.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Is this gonna be useful? Don't think it is. What does this do? Ooh, I'll have that. Yeah, I think that one starting income on everything is only when you're playing the non-corporation area. Yeah, the beginner's game, isn't it? Yeah.
I had a big fight with someone once. They said, "Oh no, you always get one starting income." I said, "No, you don't."
That's probably because that person was taught. I mean, the first time I was taught how to play the game, we used one starting income. Now, thankfully, the person who taught me said, "This is not the official rule, but this will speed the game up." So straight, but if he hadn't have said that, I'd have gone away thinking, "Oh, you start with one income." Right, I think I want this. And I think I want this. I don't really know. But that's what I'm going to go with. I just need to make sure I've got enough money to play that card that I wanted to play from last time. Yeah, 3 to keep it, then 6 to play it. Yeah. Should be keeping an eye on these. But I certainly don't want to sponsor an award that then somebody else gets, because that's just like me to do that. Okay, action number 1. We are going to play an urbanized area, which I can now play. So basically, that is going right there. So I get a plant, I lose a power, I get a bit of income, John gets some income, and I think I get a dog. Yes. Woof.
Woof.
There we go. Right, my second action is going to be to play a... Oh, do we do that? No, I'm going to play a food factory. So my plant income goes down by 1, but my money production goes up by 4. I think. Yep, and I get a point. Done.
No shock there.
Have you found life yet?
Nah, it's not my turn yet.
How do I get microbes on the decomposers? Let's have a look at my cards. Decomposers. When you play an animal, plant or microbe tag. Yeah. I basically need more of those cards and I'm not getting them. Right, what's Mark plotting?
Plotting scheme.
7 cards in hand. Wow. So Hans is in the chat. He says the official draft variant is not his favourite. They use the house rule with the draft variant only at the start of the game with the 10 cards. And then in order to keep is 4-3-3. That works very well. Okay, yeah, I've played once drafting the original 10 cards and I wouldn't do it again because that did just take too long. But I can see why if you do like drafting.
If you can't find a couple of cards in the first 10, then there's something seriously wrong.
Yeah, I think it's because out of those 10 cards, you should be aiming to keep about between 2 and 4. Therefore,
Yeah,
choosing
absolutely.
2 to 4 out of 10 is fine. I think I think the last time I played, I did a selective mulligan on the initial 10 cards. So in other words,
Yeah.
you get dealt 10 cards, you may choose to discard any number of those cards, and then you draw replacements, and then out of those 10 cards, then you buy. It just gives you a little bit more, yeah, just seeing a few more cards. Oh, there's a full game log as well. That's nice. Got everything on there, everything that everybody's done. Oh, and Thomas is saying that they draft 4 out of 5 cards. So they actually draft 5 cards, but then the last one doesn't get drafted, the last one gets discarded. Yeah, I like that, that's nice. So if there is an awful card that's awful for everybody, that will just get passed around and then discarded. Yeah. So Mark, you threw 5 cards away for money.
I did.
Wow.
I think I did a little bit of an error. I think I drafted poorly and then had a change of heart. But
Right.
anyway.
But John gets a bit of money. I get a doggy.
You got a new
Nice.
doggy. And that's really all I'm bothered about. More
Yeah,
doggies on Mars.
The dogs. How
Yeah,
many
get-
doggies have we got?
Gas mode approves.
Yeah.
Card resources. We have 4 dogs.
Hooray. Derek, Damien, Darwin,
Diane.
and Diana. There you go. Brilliant.
The good old giant space mirror.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Everybody loves a giant space mirror. And some grass.
It's particularly useful with poke around Mars for looking at other people's hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. None of us are doing much in the actual terraforming of the planet at the moment. We're all just playing cards and doing stuff. But it will happen. It will.
We've actually done quite a lot.
We did a bit early on, but I don't think we've done anything this generation.
Right, so let's...
Brian is asking me if you use Prelude, do I still mulligan? Yeah, I've only used that. I've only played that once. I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't. I'm just a big fan of selective mulligans as a game mechanism, so use it whenever I can.
And the search for life continues to be proof.
But you've also got a natural reserve.
Fruitless. I have.
Deep well heating was discarded. Right, okay. Me. I got 2 many left. Let's do this. So, yes. Local heat trapping. Now I can use this to get either 4 plants or 2 animals. Now 2 animals to me is a point, which seems quite good. But 4 plants will allow me to place a greenery on the board, which is also a point. So
it's more than that.
Well, it is a point, and it also makes my cities better and everything else. So yeah, so I think I'm going to do that to get 4 plants, and then I'll use those 4 plants to do a greenery. And the greenery is going to go... Oh, in fact, I can put it between my 2 things. That would go there. But actually, no, I'm going to be greedy and put it there. Okay, that's me done. Back to Mark.
Yeah. I'm going to build a greenery.
I'll just have a look for some cards.
Demonstrating your technology. What's John going to do?
I'm going to buy a little bit of increase my energy production a little bit, and then use some of that my steel to do more.
a fuel factory.
Very good.
Yeah, because steel can be used to reduce the cost of buildings, and titanium can be used to reduce the cost of space cards, is that right?
Yep.
I don't have either of them in this game, so I'm not doing any of that at all. I think I'm done. Yep, I am out for this generation.
Yes, as am I.
And me as well.
So let's do a bit of microbes. And pastime.
Okay. On to generation 5. So we're probably about halfway through. Cool, look at all that power and heat Paul's producing. It's a lot. Then again, look at all that money that John's producing. Sean has said in the chat that the NASA helicopter might fly tomorrow. I don't know about that. I'll have to have a look at that. Right, drafting. Well, I think I need this, don't I, for my... Then again, I need plants. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to have to be that one, I think, for my other cards. Yeah, I think there was 3 of those cards that I wanted. Oof. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need that. Oh. I don't think I want any of these. But which one do I want to stop somebody else having? Probably that one. How am I doing for tags? Okay. Let's take that one. Don't think I'm going to be buying many cards this round. Yeah. I can have that. So, and I want that one as well. Yeah, that'll do. I'll buy 2 cards.
Just one for me, I think, this time. Learned from my mistake last time.
I think you're first, Mark.
Alrighty, so let's see what I'm going to do here. Just have a quick check. Yep, fine. So I'm going to do some greenery first of all. Do it there. And I'm going to claim the gardener milestone.
Did I miss out on that?
Yeah, I think you already had
Yeah,
3.
I'd forgotten about it. Yeah.
Yeah. They're easy to forget about.
I just when I'm getting my head around the game, I do keep forgetting about the milestones and the awards. So yeah, that is my mistake. I could have claimed that a while back.
Yeah. They're
Okay.
the app does kind of hide them away. They're a lot more obvious when you're playing the physical game.
Yeah, it is more obvious when you're playing physically.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll say Rita's been sitting there saying, "Is Paul going to claim the greenery?"
Yeah, no. Next time, remind me, because I just forgot about it.
Did nobody in the chat remind you?
Nobody in the chat
I was waiting
reminded
for
me.
someone in chat to remind you.
No, it's all their fault.
See, you know your friends are, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rita says it's her. She's been saying you should claim it.
Tell her to shout louder.
Yeah, next time in capital letters, please.
Yeah, big capital letters in the chat. Milestone. Just put milestone in the chat. I think it's because earlier on the chat was telling me why am I building a greenery when I had a plan. That they're not giving me any advice anymore because they think I know what I'm doing. But no, that was literally the one thing that I knew what I was doing. I mean, that's huge, isn't it? It's 5 points. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a big
5 points for 8 money. You're not going to get anything better than that.
Another city going down.
Ah, yes, the domed crater. I looked at that and passed that by. Right next to more of my forests. But here is another doggy. Okay, right. So, let's have a look at what we've got. I'm going to play Noctis Farming, whatever that is. I'm going to play it. Do I want to play it? Yes, I do want to play it. Okay, and because I've played it, I get to add an animal to that, and I get to add a microbe to that. Right. First action done. Second action. I think I'm just going to play rad suits. It's an easy point. And that's me done. Yeah, I'm not looking good at any of those. Yeah, not looking good at any of those either. Right, okay.
Okay.
Your money production is 18, John. Wow.
Yep.
And Hans made a very good point. Yeah, me not taking that gardener milestone was not just 5 points, it was 10 points, because Mark got it instead of me.
So I'm playing a card called Shuttles, which increases my energy production by 1 and puts my money production up by 2. Also gives me a point.
As you ferry people up and down from the surface.
Indeed. And I'm going to skip, and I'm going to grab a quick comfort break. I'll be back.
There we go, shuttles.
think it's about time I caught up with this city building malarkey.
You're going to build a city?
Oh, thank you.
More dogs.
This one. And then we'll put a forest next to it.
Yep.
Which was a mistake.
Was it? So Noctis City has gone where Noctis City goes. Why was it a mistake to put the forest next to it?
Because I didn't check whether anybody else could play greenery to get bonus heat from the
Oh,
next
right,
oxygen
okay.
increase.
Right.
Yes. So it's shared greenery.
But nobody can.
Well, there is a card which would allow somebody to,
Okay. Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure, unless it was the first card they took, it wasn't in the draft, so...
Right. And I'm 1 money short of being able to do it myself.
Yeah, that worked. So what I did there was
Martian
put down
rails.
and then spent an energy on the Martian rails to
Yeah.
gain myself money back.
Nice.
So 1 energy for 1 money for every city tile on Mars. I mean, that's a lot of cities we've got. Yeah, we have an awful lot of cities. Now, I have no cards in hand. And I got the money, but I have nothing to do with it at the moment. Don't really want to sponsor an award at this stage. There aren't any other milestones that I can do. Do I want to do a standard project? No, so I'm done. I'm passing. I don't seem to be doing very much at the moment.
Okay, I am going to...
Oh, that's Discord plinking at me. Let's mute that server that's blinking at me. There we go.
Yeah, pass as well.
Okay, back to Paul.
With my mistake. And we'll use some energy to increase the oxygen level by 1.
Have you got a card that allow you to do that?
I played an action card which
Oh,
allows
right,
you to
okay.
spend 4 energy.
Right, okay. Nice. Ironworks.
Yeah, Ironworks is a good card.
Which means you get a free temperature increase as well. There you go.
Yes.
Okay, back to John. What you doing, John?
Right, so a bit of a searching for life going on,
Okay.
and I put some windmills down.
Windmills.
But of course, the search for life finds me nothing.
Of course. I mean, what is it? You discard a card, and if it's got a microbe tag, you add.
You add, yeah.
And then, if you've got a.
You get a science tag, basically.
Right.
I've had a few out of it.
Okay. I thought it was worth something like 3 points if you found life.
No.
Okay.
But it depends if you build them up, if you have something that pairs up with the science.
Right, okay.
And I will pass.
Right, so just John left.
Yeah, I think I'm passing this turn.
Right, off we go. Production and then generation 6. Right, off we go. Let's draft some cards. Well, it's a great card, but you have to reduce your power by 4, and I only have 1. That's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. So, event cards with tags on them, those tags don't count because the event card is placed face down. But
The
if
tags
I've got...
count for other people. So that's why you have to keep the cards. So at some point there are cards that come up. I think one of them might be about to come up. That basically goes back through all the face down cards and counts those tags up.
Right. But if I've got a card that triggers when I play a card with a tag, then that counts for the event. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In which case, I'm taking it. Thomas is disappearing. Thank you very much, Thomas, for joining in. We'll see you later on. Okay. Okay, so that could be worth some money. Oh, but that's actually okay for me. Sort of. Maybe. Oh, not sure now. Let's have a look. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, right. I'm trying to work out if a card is worth taking or not. And the answer is not. Okay, I have drafted. So Brian is saying tags count only for the generation on an event. Yeah, so basically if I play this card here, which I drafted, it would count for... where is it? This one. Yeah, I think it would. If it doesn't, let me know.
I mean, if you've got an event card and it, as well as the event tag, it's got a microbe tag.
Yes.
It will put a microbe on your card that collects microbes.
Good. I thought it would. Yeah. Yeah, that's an action, isn't it? That. Okay. Do we want that, or do we want this? Ooh. I'll take that. Stop somebody else getting it.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on with me as well.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's no good for me, but it might be good for somebody else. So, right. So we're taking that one. And do I have? I don't have that, so that's no good. Yeah, I'm debating the equatorial magnetizer. It's 11 to play, and then it allows me to convert power income into terraforming rating, which I guess is great if you're generating like 4 or 5 power at this stage in the game. Then great, you can start filtering it down into terraforming ratings. But I don't have that, so I think I'm going to take that one. Not sure at this stage. Not sure. Hans is saying that's a great card. What, the Equatorial Magnetizer? Yeah. For me, though, at this stage in the game, it's basically 22 money for 1 point, and I'm not sure. Don't know. That doesn't seem that good. Right, Generation 6. Paul's going first.
I'm throwing an enormous asteroid at the planet.
A big asteroid.
Of course you are. Somebody always does.
Are you going to get rid of somebody's plants?
Oh, absolutely. Always. Just got to remember to do somebody else's plants rather than
Yes,
your
and not your own. Okay, which size asteroid is it? It's a giant ice asteroid. Oh, it's the 36 one. That's huge, isn't it? So yeah, here come those lakes. Is it 2 temperature and 2 lakes? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It is.
That's like 4 terraforming rating right there.
Yeah, it's a very powerful card.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think I shall claim a bit of that, I think. And then we'll do a bit of...
Sending nasty letters to Paul. Dear Paul, please stop dropping asteroids on my greenhouses.
The only player I could get full benefit out of.
I know, yeah. It would be inefficient to do it on me. Okay, let's see what John's done.
Did a bit of mining as well.
I hadn't realised I'd hit 35 terraforming and should have grabbed the milestone before you grabbed the final third.
Yeah. So which one's he grabbed? Builder.
Grabbed mining.
Builder, yeah.
Builder, yeah.
Okay. Right, so I'm going to have... is it easy to work out who's winning? I don't know. I don't know if it is.
No, so much of it is endgame.
Yeah, I mean, you could sit there and you could add stuff up, but I'm going to play a virus.
Of course you are.
Yeah, because it's got a microbe tag on it. So I'm going to destroy 5 plants from Paul, because John told me to.
Well, he took out. Somebody just took out all my plants. So.
Well, exactly. So we're taking 5 plants off the Terraforming Mars. Right. Okay.
It only seems fair that the person that dropped this giant asteroid introduced this virus, which wiped out 5 of his own plants.
Yeah. Right. So I've done that. And what else do I want to do? Let's have a look. We could have some more lakes on the board. Probably could put another city on the board, but I'm not sure where. Because I want to put it next to some greenery. And there's already a city there. I can't put it there. So... yeah, I think I'm going to build a city. Do I want to decrease the cost? No, I don't. I do want to build a city. Right, now, where's this going to go? I could put it here, get some plants and a little bit of money. It's not going to get much in the way of end game points, but does get me another dog.
Woof woof.
There we go. We have 7 dogs now. Okay, I'm done. Over to you, Mark.
Okie dokie. So, bioengineered a virus in the lab.
Shocking.
And then build a city. Oh yes, look it on the end. Very good. I think I'm going to fund an award.
Which one?
Thermalist.
Thermalist. Yeah,
Which is the person
you're doing well at that one, aren't you?
Yeah, and I've just put my heat production up on
Right.
one as well. That seems like quite a good good strategy at this point.
Just got to be careful of me hoarding my heat.
Mm.
But the awards is points for second place, isn't it? Yeah, 5 for first, 2 for second. So
Yes, you still get something.
I'll still get a couple of points. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more oxygens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more temperatures and 2 more lakes. Alright, what's Paul going to do now?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm dropping a nuke as well.
What? Asteroids, nukes?
Nuking. You can totally play solo, can't you?
It's terrible, yeah. Yeah. It doesn't need to worry about upsetting other players.
Yeah.
If I played solo, I would never play nukes.
Oh wow.
So what does the nuclear special tile do?
Oh!
Yeah, the graphics are really nice.
Git.
It blocks the space beside cities, basically.
Okay.
Is the correct response?
So it's blocked that space and nobody can build like a forest there, for
Yeah,
example.
now I was going to put a greenery there, which would have been against 2 cities, you see.
Right.
And he knew that.
He did. Yeah.
But it cost me 2 victory points, the card, so...
Oh, okay.
A double-edged sword.
You blighted a whole area of a planet, but that's okay, right?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
In which case, I'll fund the other award and make some money.
Which award you going to fund?
Scientist.
Scientist, which is points for science
Tags.
Yeah. And
That one's by no means secure.
well, yeah. All depends on the cards now. Okay, so I'm going to play the Radchem Factory because that's a little bit of something. And I am going to use my heat to sneak the last lake. Well, not the last one, but you know. Now, where do we want this? Because if I put it up there, I get 4 money. If I put it here, I get 2 steel. Don't really want 2 steel. Put it here, I get 2 titanium. Don't really want 2 titanium. So yeah, I think I'll just put it
In a plant and get an extra plant.
I could get 1 plant.
a
Oh,
plant
but then
that-
I can play a greenery, which would be quite nice. So actually, yeah, you're right. I'll put it there and get the plant, and then I can play a greenery on my next turn. Okay, done.
Seems good.
So this is generation 6. Lakes are almost done. Temperature's getting there. I think it's going to be another 2 after this.
Or at least 2, possibly 3. Unless somebody decides to accelerate endgame, which does happen sometimes. Especially when they've got a terraforming rating of 38.
Yeah. But the only way to accelerate the end of the game is to put more greenery on the board. But you could just spend all your money on just putting greenery tiles
Yeah.
down.
There's ways to do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, just doing a bit of maths.
See, I don't do that. That's why I don't win.
Right, I think that's okay.
While we're thinking, I'm going to log my game of Terraforming Mars on Board Game Geek. This was one of the questions that cropped up, I think, in the live Q&A for last month about logging games played. And I log this as a game played of Terraforming Mars because the app is identical to the board game, so I count it as playing the board game. Whereas Gloomhaven Digital, I would not log a play of Gloomhaven after playing Gloomhaven Digital because it's not the same.
No, I agree. I would do the same. I've played Brass a few times asymmetrically on the app as well, and I don't log those either. So. Oh,
even though that is a direct copy of the board game.
Yeah.
Right, interesting. Yeah, you see, I don't log my Through the Ages on the app.
No.
I think the difference is asymmetric.
Yeah.
You know, I'm playing Terraforming Mars this afternoon. This counts as a play. If I played Through the Ages against you and we spent 2 weeks to play it, I probably wouldn't log that. It's interesting, and it's like, why?
Asynchronous.
Yeah, sorry, asynchronous, not asymmetric, asynchronous.
Asynchronous, right? Yeah. I knew what you meant.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. And also, you might have a few asynchronous games going on.
Yeah.
At the same time, so you wouldn't. I wouldn't log those because I'd lose track.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or like you say, you've devoted 3 or 4 hours this afternoon to sit down and play the game, which you would do if you were playing the physical version, right? So.
Yeah. Right, so now we're going to do the greenery, and I want to put this next to 2 of my cities.
Oh no, okay.
Nice try. And all of the awards have gone, all of the milestones have gone. Do I want to spend money for something else? I think I do, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, why not? That's what the money's there for. So let's do a standard project. And do we want to see? Yeah, I'm gonna do the aquifer. I'm gonna do the last ocean. And yeah, let's pop it here. Okay, done.
Okay, what do I want to do?
Build a city. Needs more dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've really done a good job with the with all of the different images for all of the different things that you can put on there, like the volcano and the radioactive zone and stuff like that. There's just all these little nice touches. Oh,
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah. So
Today's fish is trout aliquem.
Ugh.
Sorry, can't resist the Red Dwarf references.
Let's have a look at the fish. Fish. So it can only be played when the temperature is 2 degrees or higher.
Yeah, so I had to use some of my stockpiled heat to put the temperature up to be able to play it.
So basically, as an action, you add an animal to the card. So
yeah,
every turn from now, or every generation from now on, you add an animal to the card.
yeah, but we might only get one more generation, so
We
it
might.
might only...
I think we're going to get 2. You get a point for it.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Oh,
Okay,
what's that
nothing
then?
particularly exciting.
What's that? There's hidden cards.
What?
There's hidden. I got a screen popped up and it said hidden, and it was an event card.
It's just gone face down then.
Okay. But do we not get
Wasn't
to see what
expecting
it
it
was?
to do that.
Okay.
Hmm.
It could have been because I was in another screen. I was looking at something else at the time.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been hidden as such.
Okay.
I just built something.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but yeah, it popped up.
No, nor do I now. You've got
so
me
my
I'm
go.
trying to find out. It got me 2 victory points.
Okay. I got 3 money. I got no cards in hand. I've got no actions. I'm out. I'm done.
Okay. Da, da, da.
Looks like a standard project to me.
Yeah, I just put my energy production up 1, just trying to stay on top of the thermist award.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
because the excess power will go to heat, won't it?
Yeah, and I had to use some of my stockpiled heat to push
Mhm.
the temperature up, so trying to get that back.
Okay.
And then I will pass, and that's the end of the generation.
That is the end of the generation. All right, let's have a look at this production, see what it's like. $22 income. Wow.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, my production's pretty rubbish. 10 money and 3 heat. Okay, right, so Generation 7. Probably not the last one, but we think maybe the penultimate one. Depending on what we do. Right, let's have a look then. Well,
Yeah, I think this is the last turn.
You think so? Okay. Well, I'm definitely taking that one.
I might be using mind games, of course.
You might be. I mean, we need four greeneries and 3 temperature boosts. Depends how many more asteroids you've got. Asteroids and nuclear bombs in your pocket. Take that so somebody else doesn't have it, I think. Right. So I'm buying that one, and that one, and I don't think I'm going to buy this one. No. Okay. 2 cards purchased.
3 for John.
2 for me.
2 for...
Right, John first. What tricks has he got up his sleeve? Ah, right, yeah. So the search for life, it adds a science tag, and the science tag gets you 3 points. I thought it was 3 points.
Yes, yes, it does.
Yeah, but you can keep doing it. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
and that's
not
because I
just
got it out.
points.
Because I got it out in the first turn.
Yeah,
It's been there pumping away all the way through. So I've just put another city down.
an underground city.
Yep.
It still counts as a city, even though it's
It still
underground.
counts as a city. Indeed.
Monica's saying it makes her want to set the game up on the table for a play. Yes, you should, and take photos of it to send us. Definitely. -1 power for 10 money. That's crazy. That's really crazy. And it's not -1 power income, is it? It's -1 just a power. So, yeah, it's very, very good. Right, what am I going to do? Let's play some symbiotic fungus. How many games do you get to play symbiotic fungus? So it adds 1 to that. And I'm also going to play some algae. Gets a bit of that, give it that, adds a counter to that, and adds another counter to that. Actually, I need 1 more round. Because I'm a couple of tokens short. Right, Mark's up. What's he going to do? Oh, he's got enough greenery and enough heat. Is he saving his heat, though, for the award? That's the question. Because Paul's catching up with that award. Paul's generating 5 a turn. You two might have a standoff. What's he done? Ants.
So I'll play some
Ooh.
ants. That's going to
That
start.
removes a microbe from somebody else's card. Let's just have a look at ants. Where's the ants gone? Oh, I'm looking at my cards. I don't want to be looking at my cards. I want to be looking at your cards. I can't see. Oh, here we are. Right, ants. Remove 1 microbe from any card and add 1 microbe to this card. Yeah, nasty. There you go. Hidden card has just cropped up again.
Oh.
So, yeah, maybe there's a couple of bugs with this game. I don't know. But what was it you just did?
I played carbonate processing.
Right.
Which reheat for 1 energy.
Yeah, and it flashed up as hidden card.
See, I saw it.
It flashed up on your screen, did it?
No, it showed me the card, yeah.
Right, yeah. Didn't with me. And I'm trying to look at Paul's played cards and it's not there. Oh no, it is. Carbonate processing. Yeah, don't know why that did. So
What my little energy decides to. Just playing a couple of space cards.
solar wind power. Nice. That's a lot of titanium. Oh, and a space station. Yeah, some nice VP there. Right, what am I going to do? Well, I've got the money. I think I'm going to do a standard project. We're just going to have a greenery. I think I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to skip. Yeah, I don't know whether I've used my special ability that much. Spend heat instead of money. I have played Hellion before, or Helion, whichever, and really, really abused that ability of spending heat for money. But I've not really used it in this game much.
I don't think it's helped you that you haven't actually managed to get above your starting heat.
No. No, not at all. Oh, where's my microbes gone?
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
He's eating your microbes.
Nom, 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 nom.
He ate one of mine last turn.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be the last generation.
Oh, this isn't. There's going to be at least one more.
Yeah. Paul was saying it might be the last one. It might be messing with us.
Well, if someone in Ego Line would actually spend their heat to terraform instead of hoarding it, we might have been on the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem
We'd
is
be close.
I'm conscious that the what is it that you're called? The Terraforming Mars project is also starting to stockpile heat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because apparently there's 5 points on offer.
It's only in response to the Ego Line response.
The battle for who can produce the most hot air, quite literally.
Someone's stolen one of the energy.
Who was that? Wasn't me. I'm surprised they've not done the alternative board layouts for this yet. Maybe that's what they're going to do next, because that's where some of the replayability comes in, is the alternative boards that give you different milestones and different awards.
Oh no, I stole the energy off myself, that's right.
Did you? Oops.
Yeah.
Stephen is in the chat. Stephen is asking if the online version includes the expansion. So the online version that you can buy on Steam is the base game, and Prelude is available as DLC. We're playing with Prelude today, but it is an add-on extra. I'm going to pass. I am done for this generation.
Right.
So where did the 2 extra forests come from? I missed that. I blinked.
I put one down.
Okay. And Paul, did you put one down?
Nope.
Okay. Maybe Mark put one down.
No, I did at the start of the turn, but not.
I used energy to get another oxygen on the board.
Right. Okay. Right. So yes, the oxygen is now at 14%. There are 9 oceans, and we just need 3 temperature rises. And yes, that is a good point, Stephen. Prelude is the most important expansion. So yeah, maybe that's why they did that one first. Yeah, because there are so many people I know who play the board game who refuse to play the game without Prelude.
Oh, Prelude makes it. It's a really good start, especially if you're not playing without the one production.
I know as well from when I've played it and gone into the chat, people saying we want to play a game, but you've got to be able to play fast and get through it in like half an hour, which I think some people...
tell them to go away.
Yeah.
No, the point I was trying to make is with the Preludes, those people would be able to play even faster then, wouldn't they? And get
right
in 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah, but that's not the objective of the game, is it? The objective of the game is to have fun, not to be
It's true, but being somebody who played a lot of online games against random strangers 10, 15 years ago, I mean, we're talking like, Kalis, Puerto Rico, 300 times each.
Search for Life continues to be fruitless.
There was a, when you have limited time, you're like, right, I want to sit down tonight and I want to have a quick game of this before Doctor Who comes on the TV. And then you get in a game with somebody who's literally taking 5 minutes to decide a game. It ruins your night. You want to pop on, you want to play a quick game for 45 minutes, and suddenly you're there for 2.5 hours. And some games can be like that. So the tool that I used when I was playing online is we want experience. You basically said I would prefer experienced players, because then you can say, right, I've got 45 minutes, I want to play this, job done, and disappear. So I think it's fair for people to ask for fast players, but
before you start, that's fair enough. Before you start the game, that's just setting expectations.
Yes. Yeah, not during the game. You can't say you can't go into a game expecting everybody to be at the same level as you, because somebody might be there for the first time ever. So, yeah. Right. Oh, closer to the end. Is he going to do it? I don't think he's got the money to do it. Stephen's saying that his group just bought a set of milestone and award tiles so that you can actually change which ones are on your boards. Yeah, really good that. Just for a little bit of variability on what gives the points. So we could have ended the game then. Oh no, we were one short. If you two had both spent your heat, we still would have been one short, I think.
Yeah, I could have ended the game then.
Right. Oh, you could have done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had enough cash to buy a heat.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Right, well, this is going to be interesting because I'm going first and I have enough heat to pump it up one myself. And considering I'm not in the running now for that award, I might just do that. Okay, so that's no good, that's no good. Yeah. It's a bit late for the tardigrades, because that's not going to get any points, but that is going to add a card to my other card, which might get me a point. Whereas this is definitely a point. Let me just have a look at my resources. So I got 5 on there. Animal or plant tag, not microbe. Yeah, I can handle one being lost from there. So I think I'm going to take that one. Yeah, these are no good. Yeah, and this is where we have these cards that are completely useless for everybody at this stage in the game.
And lots of them.
Yeah. And this is where Thomas's suggestion of you always draft 5 but throw away the last one is not a bad idea. Yeah. Don't think I'll be buying many cards this turn. Who's still deciding? Ah, there we go. Right. So... Colonizer training camp. No use whatsoever. I looked at it and went, oh, 2 points. Ah, now I can't play it. So I think the only one of those which is worth anything is that, and it's actually not worth anything because I can't play it. So... yeah. Okay, right. No cards for me.
2 for John.
Unless I missed something there. None of those cards were any use. Right, 2 actions. So the first action is, I think I will give up on this competition for Thermalist. And we'll have some heat for an extra point. And then I will have a standard project and we'll have another... see, is a city going to get me anything? Let's just have a look. Yeah, I could do with 1 more pet. Need another dog. So we're going to build a city. We might as well discount it. So cities can go anywhere.
Except adjacent to another city.
Yeah. So is there anywhere that I can put this where it's already next to greenery? And the answer is nope, I can put it there. Because that gets me a bit of money and gets me a plant. Bling. Done. Yes, let's have 10 dogs. What is the most dogs everybody's seen? Oh yes, yeah. Thanks, Hans. I should have done that. You're absolutely right. Rather than building a city, I should have done an asteroid. Because that would have got me a point and stopped somebody else doing it. Thank you. Yep.
So I'm 1 behind in the thermalist, and I'm not going to get any more heat generation, so I may as well concede first place and just take the...
You'll still get second place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another mistake by me. I should have done an asteroid.
And then what am I going to do? Second option. I'm going to do this. So, yep, temperature up.
And the game has been triggered.
Yeah, and then
We have an industrial zone.
There you go. Present for the 3 of you.
Most kind. Do some optimal air braking.
It's the best kind of air braking.
Yeah.
Better than that suboptimal air braking that you get from the shop down the end of the road.
No.
It's interesting, John. Your terraforming rating is actually very low.
I know.
But you've been doing so much other stuff.
Yep. Well, let's put a city down, I think. It's good. I said I'm just doing some maths in my head. I don't know how this is going to play out.
No. I can tell you I've not won. I'd put money on that.
You've got way more victory points already in the bank, though, than anybody else.
I have
You're
12.
pretty well ahead, Paul.
Am I? All right, okay.
Yeah.
Then again, as I say, that 4-player game with really experienced players, I managed to win that. I think just because everybody left me alone.
So we'll see.
I don't deserve to win this with the mistakes that I've made.
Ooh. His placement.
Okay, so I am going to put a greenery down. And it's going to go here. Unfortunately, that's not enough to do another greenery, but it would have been enough to do the asteroid. No points for power generation at the end of the game, is there?
No, sadly not.
No points for money at the end of the game?
Nope.
There is
Just money generation.
Yeah. No, there's nothing else I can do, I think. Not going to need action. Oh, well, hang on. Actions. Oh, add a microbe to another card. I think I'd be forgetting my actions. Yeah, maybe I have. Oops. Or maybe I haven't. Okay, done. Jonathan's just popped in the chat. Hi, Jonathan. We're just finishing up. We're on the last generation. End of the game has been triggered. And we just... Yeah. We are playing with Prelude, yes. Now that I have that DLC, I will not play the game without Prelude. Yeah, it's just better. Okay, money is a tiebreaker at the end. Right, okay. Yeah, because when we played last, Mark, it was a tie between us, and it went down to the tiebreaker.
Yeah, you won it on the tiebreaker.
Right.
So I did a greenery and I think a trans-Neptune probe.
Trans-Neptune probe, yep.
Another point.
I think we need a mangrove out.
We do.
Of course. Yeah. I was just thinking that.
Is it a man? Is it a grove? It's a mangrove.
Nice. Very tropical.
Shame it just looks like every other forest.
It does, yes. Yeah, and just after me saying that they've done a really good job with the graphics of this game to get everything look right, the underground city is a city that doesn't look anything like it's not underground at all. It's there. I can see it.
So the usual fruitless search for life.
Not found anything the whole game.
No, I found. Oh no, I found 3. That's why. That's why I've got the science tags.
Oh, so you got 9 points from it?
Yeah, and the
Oh.
award.
Yeah.
I've got 14 points from it.
You keep saying the search for life has found nothing.
It generally has found nothing. It's only found things on 3 turns out of however many we've played.
According to this, you've got no science tags on it. You've got.
They don't go on it. It's in the victory points. I've got 3 victory points for it.
If that card has a microbe
the
tag,
tags go on them.
the tags go on the card. It said adds a science resource on the card. The tags are just from cards you've played.
Well, it's telling me there's 3 on there at the moment.
Okay. For me, it's saying you've got none.
Oh no! Ignore me! Ignore me! Ignore me! No, I found nothing.
Okay, there we go.
And if you did have more than one token on there, you'd still only get 3 points.
Yes. Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Last
okay.
sentence on the card.
Oh, I'm not seeing the last sentence on the card. Let me have a look at the card. If that card has a microbe tag, add a science.
Yeah.
Add 3 VP for 1 or more. Right, okay, yeah. So as long as...
Yeah,
that's what I was
as I
thinking.
say.
If you found life,
Yeah.
you get 3 points.
But I haven't. That's the thing. It's been
You
fruitless
haven't.
all the way through.
Wonder what percentage of cards have microbe tags on them. 5%? Right. I don't think there is anything else I can do, so I am passing. That is me done. Game over for me.
Okay. I'm going to do my actions. So I'm going to send the ants in.
Oh, yeah.
Chomp some bacteria.
Nom, 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 nom.
Indeed.
I don't think it's going to affect me, thankfully. No. If you take 1 off the decomposers, it's still worth 1 point, so...
Okay. And then do some fish.
Fish.
Come on, there's one more fish reference. Have you got it?
No.
Red dwarf fish references? Come on, there's one more at least.
Look at the cat. I'm going to eat you, little fishy.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to eat you, little fishy.
Because I like eating fish.
There we go.
Hence today's fish is trout eloquim.
The red dwarf generation.
I've still got them on VHS somewhere. Well, they've probably been thrown away now because, you know, I don't have a VHS player anymore. Yeah, had the whole series on VHS.
I bought the box set of Blu-rays for what
Right.
it's worth.
Yeah, I've got the DVDs as well somewhere. Favourite episode?
Oh, backwards.
Backwards is brilliant. Yeah. I remember Polymorph being very, very good as well.
Yeah, and Future Echo. Actually, it's still between backwards and Future Echoes.
Yeah.
I think polymorph for me. And there's one, I can't remember which one it was, that they're sat at a table eating and they've got to use these weird cutlery that like floats the food up.
Don't remember that one.
I can't remember which episode it is, but that one as well.
The one where they crash land Starbug on the ice planet, and it's Rimmer and Lister that are trying to survive. I remember that one as well. That was very good.
And there's a Wild West themed one as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm. We've not seen the last couple of series, and they did not a film thing, but maybe there was something like that. We've not seen that yet. Right, are we almost done?
We're getting there.
I think we are.
So it's back to me. Question is, I've got no cards left.
Anything else to do?
Steel. Will an standard project get me anything?
Monica is asking, has any of us watched the backwards episode, watched backwards, where you actually hear what the backwards people are saying? And I have, because it was on the VHS or the DVD as an
and they
extra.
put it and on the Blu-ray as well.
Right, yeah. Right, so 2 of us have passed. It's Paul and John left. Paul still got loads of money. And 24 heat. So yeah, you've got that award.
I've got a bit more heat now.
Oh, importing some nitrogen.
My optimal air braking increased it by 3.
27 heat. There you go. Another hidden card has just popped up. That's weird, that.
Sounds like your install. But I did say that the Asmodee server does some weird stuff on this game. It's much more stable than it used to be, though.
Hmm.
So let's play.
Well, at least it's on the stream. People can see it. Whatever that... yeah, if anybody watching knows what that weird error is when it pops up and says like a hidden card or something, then yeah, let me know. But it seems to be just affecting me.
And you created the game, so it might have something.
I created the game. Yep.
Out of interest, the card was to transfer my heat generation to money generation.
Right.
So that I could get second place in the banker award.
Oh yes, the banker is for money generation. Right, okay.
So there was
Importing
no chance
advanced
of getting
VHD.
first.
And a mole area.
Got him, I think. I might have just sneaked in for that award.
What, for the thermalist?
Yeah. Not yet, but I've got another 11 going on next turn. It's maths.
Okay.
I can't do maths.
Well, it's just you left now, John.
Yeah, I think I've done everything I can possibly do. Just checking.
So your heat is going to go up to 18.
I think that's it.
Right, production
Final
phase.
turn, isn't it?
So I think you're both on 18 heat.
Well, I'm on 27 now.
Oh, are you? Right, okay.
No, I'm not. I'm on 18. I'm on 18.
No, you're on 18. Yeah. So there's a tie for the award.
Second place.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happens when you tie for the award.
No. Plant conversion. You don't have enough plants. Yes. So don't give me the option then. Thank you.
I have no plants to convert, sadly.
Mark does have enough plants.
Yeah, he's eco-line, of course he does. This is why it's going to be interesting.
Questions asked in the UNMI if plans to convert.
Does it matter where I go? Guess not. to go.
I can't see I can come right up from the rear on the terraforming on this. I just don't think I can. I don't think I've mustered enough.
We will see. But as you say, it will be interesting. So, where has Mark put his greenery?
Odd choice.
Gave John a point.
Yeah, I had no other cities to put it next to. And I
But
wasn't
your
sure
industrial area is not one of yours.
No, well,
So,
it's done.
right, I think
Here
we're
we
done.
go.
The game's
Yeah, here
over.
we go.
Let's have a look at the points then. So first of all, it does this a bit too quick, doesn't it? So there's the terraforming rating. There's the awards.
Red.
There's the milestones. Greenery. Cities.
That was
And victory points.
Good grief.
Wow, you were right. I did do well on the victory points.
That was closer than I thought it would be.
There you
That's
go.
quite close.
I came second.
I thought.
Yeah,
yellow,
sorry, Paul.
No, I came third.
You came third, yes.
I
Third.
thought yellow and red would be further ahead.
That
Yeah,
was
the-
pretty
the-
close.
Yeah, the money was the tiebreaker there, I think.
Yeah, 67 to 61.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Cracking game. That was fantastic. I love that. And yeah, I'm kicking myself on that mistake I made not grabbing that milestone when I should. Because I should have done. I just forgot. And that would have actually been enough.
I actually managed to play every single card I bought. I don't think I've ever done that before.
Right, okay. Yeah, I think I did as well. I had no
Do we
cards in hand at the end.
Do we know for the Thermalist Award if it gave us both the points or neither of
We
us?
both got
We can look. Oh,
Can you tell? Milestones. I got a total of 10.
No,
No,
that's
awards,
milestones.
12.
Awards.
Yes, yeah, awards, yes.
So you
I
both got two.
5. Yeah, I got 2 5s and a 2.
You got two
Okay.
5s and a 2, whereas Paul got what for the awards?
Hey, I kind of got 2 5s and a 2. I don't know now.
So did Paul get a 5 and 2 2s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
Mark,
got
you
two
got
awards,
2
so-
2s. You got 2 second places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I got 2 firsts and a second.
Yeah, yeah. That missing that milestone, that hurt me. But I was.
I mean, I
ready.
was sitting on that mohole and the other Thermalist card all the way through. I wasn't going to play it until
right,
purple passed.
and that sneaked you up.
Only sneaked me
to-
up 2 points, actually. So I still would have
Yeah.
just pipped it.
Yeah,
Actually,
Yeah.
no, because, yes, I would still been ahead by 2. So
Yeah. yeah. That was
I'm
fantastic.
shocked.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank
Yeah.
you.
A lot of fun. Yeah, I'll definitely be. I'll definitely playing this game again. So right. Well, I will say goodbye to you three. Thank you very much for joining
Brilliant.
me. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the game.
Thank you very much. Take care.
And I will speak to you tomorrow morning, John, because we're playing Aeon's
will.
End.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is going to be interesting to see how this works over cam, but
Yeah,
yes.
we'll do it. We'll manage. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll speak
No
to you all later on. Right. So that's me disconnected from there. And thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the slow start where we were having issues with the app. But as you can see, once we got going, it was all fine. And yes, I'm definitely kicking myself now for not grabbing that milestone when I should have done. But I do blame the chat. Your fault, not mine. Thank you very much for watching. As mentioned at the start, this video and all of the videos that I'm creating this weekend are only made possible thanks to the support of my Patreon campaign. So if you like the content that I create, I've basically taken the whole weekend off to create content for you. And yeah, none of it's sponsored, so I'm not getting paid for any of it. And it's the Patreon support. Thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for making these videos possible. And yeah, patreon.com/gaming rules. Love this game, really enjoy it. We'll be playing it again at some point in future on the channel, but for now, that's it. I will be back tomorrow. I have 3 live streams tomorrow if you're interested. Aeon's End in the morning, an interactive playthrough of a fantasy game book in the afternoon, and then at 4 o'clock UK time, Trails of Tucana, which is a solo game where you can play along at home. So if you're interested in that, I'll be teaching you how to play. We'll be playing along and you can play along at home yourself. But that's all for tomorrow. For now, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.